Today I'm going to show you how to crochet these beautiful puff stitch shells. It's a lovely stitch that has alternating puffs in each row. Even though they're alternating, it is still a one row repeat. So I'm going to show you how to crochet this today. For the sample that I'm going to make, I have a beginning row, just for a sample, of 16 single crochets. To begin the rows of the puff shell, you're going to begin with a chain one, and then a single crochet in that first stitch. You're going to skip 2 stitches, skip these 2, and in the next stitch right here, you're going to work a puff stitch. For this pattern, a puff stitch is going to be a yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 4 loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook. So there's your puff stitch. Now you're going to chain 1, and you're going to work a puff stitch in that same stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 4 loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through 2 to complete the puff. Work another chain and work 1 more puff in that same stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop. Yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook. So as you can see, this little shell of puff stitches has been made. Now you're going to skip the next 2 stitches, and then in the next stitch, you're going to work a single crochet. Now you're going to repeat this across your row. Skip 2, 1, 2, and in the next stitch, begin your shells, your puff shells. So insert your hook, pull a loop, insert your hook, and pull up a loop, 5 loops on your hook, and pull through 4 loops, yarn over and pull through 2, chain 1. Repeat your puff, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, and work 1 more puff stitch in that same stitch. Skip the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and in the next stitch, work a single crochet. Now you have 3 stitches left in your row. You're going to skip the first 2, so skip 1, 2, and in this very last stitch, you're going to work another puff stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop. Yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop. Pull through all 4 loops on your hook and then pull through 2. Chain 1 and work 1 more puff. So yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop. Repeat that again. Yarn over, pull through 4, and then yarn over and pull through 2. So we've completed our first row. In my sample, I've got 2 full shells, and then you end with a half a shell. So we've completed our first row of the puff shells. This is going to be a simple repeat row. So you're going to chain 1 and turn to begin the next row of repeats. You're going to work it the same way. So you're going to single crochet in that first stitch. You're going to skip 2 stitches, and in the next stitch, you're going to begin your puff stitches. So work 1 puff stitch first, chain 1, work another puff in that same stitch, and then chain 1, and then work 1 more puff in that same stitch. So for each puff stitch shell, you're going to work 3 puffs with a chain in between the 2 puffs there. Now you're going to skip your 2 stitches, 1, 2, and single crochet in the next stitch. And then you're going to repeat that same pattern. So skip 2 stitches, and in the next stitch, begin with your puff stitches. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop, pull through 4 loops, pull through 2, chain 1, work another puff stitch. And another chain, another puff stitch in that same stitch. Okay, so I've got my 3 puff stitches with a chain in between each. Skip 2, and then single crochet into the next stitch. Skip 2, and then there is your last stitch. So we're going to work another puff stitch in that last stitch. Chain 1, and then 1 more puff stitch. Okay, and that completes the row. So you can see how the puff stitches or puff shells just build one on top of one another. You're going to repeat this. One tip that you can look at is you're going to always crochet a single crochet in the tops of the center puff of the row before, and then you'll always work the puff shell in this bottom single crochet that attaches down here. So by repeating those rows, you create this beautiful, lovely textured stitch shown here.